They say it takes a special kind of person to want to get into professional wrestling. They say that the miles you put on the road, the toll you put on your body, at the end just isn't worth it. Well, we all got our reasons. And while it may all end the same way for a majority of us, broken and bloody, my reason, my purpose, was I was put on this world to fight. Now these days, I'm more ghost than people, because I'm not exactly welcome in most towns. So, business, I walked into your yard. I stomped on your pride to show the world that while Brute Van Slyke has to pick himself up and dust himself off every day, you get to live your life in admiration. You get to live in the spotlight, adored by the fans. For what? Because you're in your comfort zone? Because you're in your hometown, you think you're special? Now, normally, I expect someone to take a beating like that or run off with a tail between their leg. But this time, I actually respect the fact that you went out to your backyard, opened up the shed, pulled out a bull rope, and laid out the challenge. I respect it, but you are a dumb son of a bitch. I'm Brute Van Slyke. I'm the beast from the Northeast. I'm the horse-powered locomotive. You think I'm scared of some bull rope? You think I'm gonna hide in the corner and cower? You don't think I'm gonna charge in to Buffalo, New York, and I ain't gonna kick your ass? Daddy, revenge is a luxury you can afford. And just remember, this isn't personal. It's only business. Because Brute Van Slyke is riding into your town to get paid, to kick your ass, and to do the one thing I was put on this earth to do, and that is fight. And you best believe hell's coming with me.
This is an amazing Daddy Yeah t-shirt for only $20. Wow! Whoa! Started out with a Daddy Yeah shirt. Daddy Yeah t-shirt! Whoa!
What's up, sports fans? It's opening contest time here on Daddy Yeah Nite. Big Shaun Kramarz, Wheelz with a Z.
With a Z.
That's right, baby. I'll give you that today. Well, here comes Frank Nacci. You don't deserve anything.
I deserve every compliment that comes my way. Keep going.
You want to talk about what's deserved? The people deserve what's coming their way Saturday night. It's time for Hot Summer. And you heard some awesome announcements this week. Kevin Blackwood's going to be in the house at Daddy Yeah Original. My goodness, Haley Dillon taking on Alexia Nicole. This is going to be madness, and you're going to want to be there. We've got business at hand right now in our Carbone's Pizza opening contest. Frank Nacci looking angry as always.
That's not an angry face. You'll know when you get this guy angry, and there is the dark horse.
You said it wrong. That's the best in Buffalo. The dark horse, Anthony Musso.
Here we go. Well, he's got a tough task ahead.
Yeah, absolutely.
Frank Nacci, one half of the Nacci Mafia.
And those Naccis have been on a roll since they've returned to Daddy Yeah Pro after a brief hiatus, victorious at Good Times at the Big Indian. And right now, Frank Nacci with a big opportunity to beat what many would say is Daddy Yeah Pro's best pure wrestler in the dark horse, Anthony Musso. This is a heck of a contest to get us started on what should be an awesome week of action.
Absolutely. We got a lot on tap tonight. 3 matches and the main event. Who's it going to be, Kramarz?
Downtown Kenny Brown
New and
in
improved.
action against none other than Stephen Gage. And I'll tell you what, I don't really want to talk about that much because that means we're going to have to see that damn cheeky Lala.
Oh, that is great. New and improved.
Right, allegedly. And no one agrees with that statement at all.
Record doesn't lie, brother. And here we go. Sound of the bell and Frank Nacci taking full control.
Yeah, and that headlock is squeezed in tight. The muscle definition on these Nacci boys, Frank especially, is astounding. And Anthony Musso feeling that right now as he has a hard time breaking free.
Chiseled out of granite, Kramarz. Get it right.
Hey, I'll agree with you on that statement. The Naccis, there aren't a lot built like these boys, that is for sure. And Anthony Musso's going to have to deal with that right now. He's going to have to counter that strength game with straight-up knowledge and straight-up ring presence. And that is something Anthony Musso does extremely well. We've seen it time in and time again here on Daddy Yeah Nite. And this is a big opportunity for both men as they jockey for position to be an eventual contender for that Daddy Yeah Pro Championship, which will be decided this Saturday at Hot Summer.
That's right. In old South Buffalo.
The beautiful Old First Ward Community Center is the place. Tickets are still available. Front rows are 100% gone. General admissions are limited. Make sure you get yours now. Best to do it before show day because you never know what happens. You could get there and find out there's none left. And you'd hate for that to happen to you. Just like Frank Nacci hates the way Anthony Musso is starting to control the contest. He's starting to get into Nacci's head right here.
Oh, cut it out. It's a feeling out process here. He's not used to going on singles competition. Quick pin. Nothing there, though, by the dark horse.
And there's that ring savvy by Anthony Musso sneaking right underneath for the cover, but Nacci right back at it with that headlock, and you see the strength on full display right here as Musso down to the canvas from the upward position.
Little kiss for good luck.
A little bit of disrespect from Frank Nacci, and that's what these Nacci boys are used to, the disrespect. They dish it out without exception. And Anthony Musso almost put that thing away right there, and right back to it is Nacci.
Best headlock in pro wrestling, Kramarz. Take notes.
You're ridiculous. Has anybody told you that recently?
Every time I see you, so about a week ago.
Facts, my friend, facts. But my goodness, Anthony Musso locked in a horrible place that not many people want to be stuck right now. Not only is that squeezing the oxygen out of his aortic valve, it's also twisting the neck and making things tougher as far as his upper body goes. But wait a minute, quick cover here.
Kicking out, though, is Nacci.
Bang, back elbow exploding out of the corner is Frank Nacci, and Anthony Musso in a world of trouble right now.
And a pin. Bing, bam, boom. That's what happened to the dark horse.
Yeah,
the best in Buffalo,
Frank
according
Nacci
to you.
Put it together, A, B, C, and D. Let's see if it can lead to a victory. Let's see.
Taking full control once again.
And that's a choke. Our officials got to catch that.
He's got the 5. Playing it safe is Frank Nacci, having a couple words with the referee, asking him to get out of the way nicely.
Got a boot right to the bread basket of Anthony Musso as Nacci just continues the assault. And all these maneuvers we're seeing from Nacci right now are doing a great job of wearing down the dark horse.
He is wrestling his match here. Taking full control. I know I keep saying that over and over, but that's what you see on display by Frank Nacci with a nice European uppercut, sending the dark horse right into the corner, following it up again.
Here we go, head of steam for Big Frank. Big boot by Musso.
Catching him on the beak here.
That did not work out, and once again, like a battering ram into the corner, those massive traps right into the belly area of Anthony Musso, driving that wind out of his lungs.
Shoulder charging him. Almost into oblivion. Pin. 2.
Much closer to 3 than ever before. Dark Horse hanging on right now.
Getting closer and closer.
So, Wheels, we talked to Anthony Musso last week, or we heard him announce that he won't be able to be at Hot Summer. You heard
He's
him
scared of the
complain.
competition. Let's
No,
just call it
he's
out
got
as
personal commitments.
Kramarz.
That's an unfortunate thing, but personally, I think Anthony Musso belongs in that championship match, and it's a shame that he's missing out on that opportunity.
Take it up with the promoter.
Anthony Musso needs this win in the worst way, and he's come with an agenda to prove himself. just to make sure that he's in good standing after the events that unfold this Saturday at Hot Summer. And Frank Nacci is doing a great job of derailing those plans right now live here on Thursday night. The spot for the best wrestling all around 7:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Facebook, Twitch, and YouTube is where you'll find it. And look at that, like you said, chiseled out of granite is that bastard Frank Nacci.
Oh, you talk a big game out here.
I call it like I see it.
No, you don't. Cut it out. Do not say that stuff in the presence of Frank Nacci. Big time forearm sending Musso into the ropes, dazed and confused.
You saw it just freeze him. And wait a minute, springboard.
No one home.
Not at all. And a big European uppercut right to the stem of the neck. Watch this power from Frank Nacci.
Big time power on display too.
Yeah,
making
like
it look easy.
Yeah, effortless toss for sure. Anthony Musso. It's been a while since we've seen the Dark Horse in this sort of trouble. Still just 2. I mean, even Mike Skyros didn't have Musso in this sort of condition.
You make a good point.
And kudos to Frank Nacci on his singles efforts tonight.
That just pisses off a guy like Frank Nacci. He doesn't really do damage, the big time slaps and chops there, but Frank following it up with one of his.
Not a spot where Musso wants to be. Fighting it off right now. Powerbomb would be devastation plus.
The exclamation mark of the match would be over is what it will be.
Anthony Musso doing his best to try to stay in this thing. One more attempt here for Nacci. No, not to be. Musso's got him up and down. Big side suplex, pulling it from the bottom of his gut in the reserve tank.
Out of desperation.
Can Anthony Musso capitalize on this opportunity and get himself back in the swing of the mix of this thing?
He needs to if he wants to get that W.
Let's take another look here at that side suplex from Musso. Like you said, desperation and nothing else.
Out of desperation and creating some separation there, much needed by the Dark Horse, Anthony Musso. Trading off shots in the center of the ring, though.
Turning it on right now with another nasty forearm shot right to the jaw and mouth. There it is, another big forearm, and down goes Nacci.
Right to the ground, too. That was big time.
You know what's next. Time for that Falcon Arrow. Let's see. Does he have what it takes?
No.
And down. Frank Nacci's got to be done. Big Falcon Arrow right in the center of the ring. And look at that look. No idea where he is. This
eyes glazed over.
Gotta be. No. Not yet. Not quite yet.
Popping up the right shoulder just in the nick of time.
And watch the impact on this. Watch Frank Nacci's skull bounce off of that canvas.
Boom.
Genesis Gaming Hobby and Replay in full effect. Anthony Musso on the bottom looking to continue his dominance right now. Let's see.
Oh, and a swing and a miss. Frank Nacci taking full advantage of the opportunity that's presented right in front of him, too, with that big-time miss by Musso.
What a flurry of uppercuts there from Frank Nacci. My goodness, like a man possessed.
Oh, he's got something sadistic in mind. You see that grin?
Absolutely. And we know what that grin usually means. Let's see, this could spell the end for the Dark Horse. Off the ropes he goes. Up.
Oh, right to the eyes it looked like.
Absolutely no. Musso with a shot. That was a right hand to the eyes.
The ref better watch it close here.
Wait a second. Looking to lock in that heel lock. Nacci. My goodness, the brutality.
Positioning himself to be able to just give him straight forearms to the side of the head, right to the temple, and it looks like Musso is done for. Stick a fork in him, Kramarz.
Musso's new address is 1245 Dream Street right now, courtesy of Frank Nacci, and this is going to be it. Let's see. Nacci's got him set. Oh, but Musso
didn't have enough.
Here we go. Got the angle. No, not quite.
Not quite. What match are you watching? Kramarz, a dark horse, stole one. Damn it.
He did.
You think you got me next to you? Don't you worry there, big guy. Frank Nacci got robbed, though.
With a backslide out of nowhere, pulling it out of nowhere and surprising Frank Nacci. Big win.
Oh, look at Frank Nacci. Not liking any.
The match is over.
Not liking the end result of the match. Oh.
I know my eyes deceived me earlier, but they don't right now. Somebody's got to get out here and help Anthony Musso.
Who's going to help him?
Somebody, anybody in the back. This is ridiculous. All right, here come the ring marshals. The Nacci's opponents this coming Saturday.
As you see, Frank is just so concerned he's running away.
Yeah, he should run away.
He's not, you idiot.
Scared to death is Frank Nacci, but your winner nonetheless, the dark horse Anthony Musso. JoJo Collins is back next.
I have heard the Long Island Stretcher, Black Flash himself.
Come on down to Carbone's Pizza for the best wings in town, like these crispy garlic parm, or these delicious country sweet, or the heavenly honey mustard, the flavorful Cajun, or the original hot sauce that'll have you telling your friends. Oh, and let's not forget their savory barbecue wings. Coops Mania loves barbecue wings.
Get the hell out of here, Cubes! Yeah, did you hear there's more flavor?
Really?
Yeah, you work it, you didn't know?
Well, you know, sometimes. And don't forget to try our new flavor wings, lemon pepper and Jamaican jerk, you jerks! And tell them that the business sent you. So now, snap it to a chicken wing. Daddy Yeah!
Guys, where are you? Guys? Hello?
Hey guys, this is Wheelz, that's with a Z with Daddy Yeah Productions. I am here to bring my next guest, and he hasn't been here in quite some time. I don't know how many months, but he is the Long Island Stretcher, JoJo Collins.
It's Black Flash now.
Oh.
Well, I've been gone for some time. And while I've been gone, I've been keeping up with the product, I've been watching the show. And there's a lot of guys who are running around here thinking that they're hot shit. First, we have Keenan Moore, who's turned over a new leaf, and he thinks that he's the creme de la creme of Daddy Yeah. And that's just not it. You think you're tough? You think you're cool? Well, let me tell you something, Keenan. I'll show you a real matchup. And then next, we have Coops, who is supposedly supposed to be our champion. I don't see the most punchable face in professional wrestling as our champion. I just cannot see it. Then we got Ari Samson. He's been on the proving ground for some time.
We kind of Mr. Mediocre. Go on.
Don't ever interrupt me again. But the thing is, I'm taking on Ari tonight. And I'm ready for a challenge. Hopefully he can bring that to me too. And then we got Mr. Undefeated. Oh, wait a second! He lost. He lost his first matchup. And he is on my list. He's at the top. He beat me the last time I was here on Daddy Yeah. Mike Hill, I know you're watching this. And I'm gonna get my rematch. And I'm going to beat you. Thanks, Wheelz. I'm pretty sure. Nah, it's with an S.
With a Z. That's Wheelz with a Z. I conduct the interviews. Thanks, folks.
There are a lot of things that are uncertain in life. But in all this uncertainty, you want a shirt that's coward resistant, that's clown proof. Get the Daddy Yeah t-shirt. We train killers.
All right, and we're back. And like Wheelz said, the Long Island stretcher, the Black Flash himself, JoJo Collins, is back in the Daddy Yeah Pro ring.
And the fans are behind him 100%, it looks like, until they switch over and start cheering for Mr. Mediocre. We know how these fans like to flip-flop. Mr. Mediocre.
All right, so win number 1 was last week against Keenan Moore, and right now is a big opportunity for not Mr. Mediocre, the Jewish General Ari Samson, one of the fastest rising talents here in Daddy Yeah Pro, looking to get a big victory. JoJo Collins not going to be that victim, but Wheelz. So that dream match really was just a dream. You're not managing JoJo Collins.
What are you talking about, you idiot?
I'm glad that was a terrible dream. Mikey,
Cut it out.
I'm glad Mikey woke up. JoJo Collins on his own where he belongs.
The summer of JoJo 2022.
Yeah, for sure. JoJo did some work and has wrestled some contests over in Long Island. Well, he was back home for the summer, but now he's returned to Buffalo. And that means it's time for his return to Daddy Yeah Pro. It's almost like he never left. But he's got his hands full with the Jewish General. That is for certain.
I wish he would have stayed gone. God, this guy's back again.
He comes and goes in a flash. No pun intended.
Oh, sure.
But Ari Samson doing a great job controlling the wrist and controlling the arm with a full Nelson locked in right here. JoJo Collins, nice takedown. Showing Ari Samson that he came to fight as well, and that was a nice impactful blow to the knee and leg of Samson. Yeah, but Samson not dealing with an answer and right back, big snapmare takeover. Quick cover only good for 1.
Fast-paced here, Kramarz.
Yeah, that's what JoJo Collins wants to do. He wants to wrestle his kind of contest, and they don't call him the Black Flash for no reason. This kid is as fast as they come. Definitely outmatches Ari Samson in that speed department, so Collins has to use that to his advantage. But Ari Samson is a student of the game, and you must believe that he is aware of that speed of Collins, and a great example right there. Look at that athleticism from Collins.
He's learned a few things on the road, it looks like.
Look at a lock in a crossface right here. Oh, wait a minute. JoJo Collins, Long Island stretcher doing his thing. Oh, wait a minute. Crucifix pin, got him covered. No, just 2.
Just wanted to correct you there, Kramarz, because I thought I was right and you were wrong once again. The Mr. Mediocre did not get a victory last week. He was defeated by the one Keenan Moore.
Actually, you're right. That's 2 losses in a row for Ari Samson. I thought you said it was 3 losses in a row. You'll stop saying.
No. 3 wins in a row. I would stop saying.
It's 3 losses in a row, right?
Well, now you are starting to understand Mr. Mediocre comment.
Psychology.
I'm glad you're starting to get it. It's
Ari
all right.
Samson's in trouble right now. JoJo Collins has done a great job of setting this thing up the way he wants it to be.
Better late than never there, single blockhead.
But Ari Samson answering back with a big right. One from Collins as well.
One thing Mr. Mediocre Ari Samson is, and that is tough as nails. He is as tough as they come.
Yeah, at least you're giving the man credit for something, and that'll do it. My goodness, what a shot. Collins is down.
I remember watching Ari Samson taking on Brute, which you will see this Saturday against the Business. But a guy his size taking on a man like Brute was intense as it gets.
Yeah, and you heard a few moments ago what Brute Van Slyke had to say about that contest against the Business, and that is going to be nuts. A Texas bull rope match, something we've never seen before in Daddy Yeah Pro, live this Saturday night. Hot Summer's the place to be. Make sure you get those tickets now.
Brute looking to embarrass the Business once again in his hometown of South Buffalo.
Yeah, and that's exactly what he did at New Game, the Business, with a big victory, but was embarrassed handily afterwards. JoJo Collins looking to do the same to Ari Samson right now, but Sampson trying to fight it off with all he's got.
Reverse after reverse. What is this?
Look at Collins.
Like a ninja.
This kid can move, but my goodness, that'll end any movement. Decapitation in the center of the ring by Ari Samson.
Collins is doing too much, and this is going to get his loss. Oh, kicking out, though.
Just two. As close as you could possibly get. Crowd getting behind Ari Samson right now.
Laying into those big-time forearms, too, sending JoJo Collins to his knees.
Watch this by JoJo Collins. Beautiful athleticism, but nothing can prepare you for that sort of shot, Wheelz.
No, showing off a little too much. Ari Samson with a suplex.
And since we saw that Genesis Gaming and Hobby replay, that was the moment that turned the contest in the favor of Ari Samson, and he has not looked back since.
The tide has turned for the Black Flash JoJo Collins.
Yeah, things are not looking good right now for Mr. Collins, that's for sure. And Ari Samson with a big splash, and you know what's next.
But does JoJo Collins? He's been away for a little bit. I doubt that he has this man scouted since last time I seen him. Big time splash, sending JoJo Collins face first to the canvas, hook of the leg.
You know, JoJo Collins is lucky he fell forwards in that situation, because typically Ari Samson will look for that signature cannonball. And Collins falling forward definitely saved himself from maybe the end of the contest.
Oh, he's calling it right now, Kramarz. There it is. Oh.
Third time is not the charm. JoJo Collins getting the boot up just in the nick of time.
Went back to the well one too many times. JoJo had it scouted.
Big Uranagi from Collins and a boot salt.
Oh, man, that guy, this has got to do it.
Not yet. There's that bing, bang, boom offense you mentioned earlier, Wheelz.
Yeah, on display. JoJo Collins pulling out all the stops tonight at Grapplers Anonymous Training Facility.
Let's have another look here on that Genesis Gaming and Hobby replay. Nice Uranagi followed up by a moonsault in quick succession.
Bounced right off of him, too. Jeez.
And once again, the pendulum swings in the favor of JoJo Collins. Ari Samson reeling right now. Big snapmare takeover. Let's see.
What are these guys not willing to do to win this contest and put themselves up in contention for that Daddy Yeah Heavyweight Championship?
Could it be? No, not yet. Shining Wizard not enough to put down the Jewish General. You hear the audience starting to get behind Sampson right now, as this is a story of survival for the Jewish General. JoJo Collins looking to set up something here.
Looking to stretch out Mr. Mediocre here.
Going back, can he grab the head? Oh, what a move here.
There it is.
Sampson in a bad way. May have to give this thing up.
Close to the ropes, but not close enough. He's got a tap right here. 3 in a row with the L's. Oh, no.
Sampson once again, though. Sampson looking to do some stretching of his own.
JoJo inches away, seconds away from tapping here. He is not in a good way. Folded up like a human pretzel.
Absolutely, Wheelz. What a contest in the middle of our awesome loaded episode right here.
Fighting off, though, is JoJo Collins.
Beautiful single leg drop kick right on the button.
With ease.
And every time you start to see Ari Samson get a rally going, JoJo Collins has been able to cut that off successfully. And you can see a massive improvement in the skills of JoJo Collins since we've last seen him.
Oh, kicks to the rib. That'll knock the wind right out of you.
As much as I'm a fan of Ari Samson, I gotta say, I'm not sure Sampson did the research and watched the tape on Collins. Collins looking real good. Small package right here.
The smallest of small packages.
But Sampson on the go behind Schoolboy. Just two once again, trading near falls here.
Gotta do it. Kicking out again is Sampson.
Oh, but Sampson's got him set. Oh, look at this. What a combination. That's it. Ari Samson, my goodness.
Left me speechless.
JoJo Collins said, you want to wrestle? Ari Samson said, let's wrestle. And that's it. Your winner, the Jewish General Ari Samson, 2 away from getting respect. Wheels with a Z.
That's right. 2 away. Doesn't seem like much, but it's a tough task ahead.
Big win to get things started. We still got a main event. Downtown Kenny Brown, Stephen Gage.
New and improved downtown Kenny Brown. Get it right. Kramarz, come on.
You're ridiculous. Stay tuned, folks.
The thing that makes Grapplers Anonymous so special is it's a great team environment. I come here and I'm able to deal with people from all different walks of life, people who necessarily wouldn't be friends in normal life, but it's everybody who has one common bond and one common goal to be able to be great professional wrestlers. And I think that's what this gym provides. We have a culture here of hard work, and a culture of inspiring each other, and a culture of supporting each other, to where when you come here, you can instantly feel that. If you're a new guy coming into the gym, I feel like you can feel the brotherhood, you can feel the team environment right when you walk in. And then if you are making the decision to stay and keep training, you eventually get integrated into that. And then the team just keeps building and growing with all different kinds of people from all different walks of life. And I think that's really what makes this gym special.
Recently we saw that Bud Good had some rather harsh words for you. How do you feel about that?
You know, Tom, that's the thing I'm thinking about here. Because I was just minding my business like I normally do, and I see this thing that Bud Good has to say about me. And the thing that bothered me the most, I walked out on my people. I did not walk out on a single one of my people. If you look at that crowd, all you're going to see is a bunch of pale faces, and that is not what I'm interested in. If I go to the reservation, I don't go to see those kind of people. I go to see my people. So if you want to stand here and you want to run off at the mouth about the things that you think you see, you better get your facts straight. And you said your mind's a little hazy. We all know what that means. But on September 17th, you better get it straight, because I'm not giving you a second chance. There won't be any mistakes being able to be made by you, because when I'm there to set the record straight and prove you wrong, Bud Good.
Look, let's just face the fact that even on your best day, you can never look as good as us. So, to compensate for what you lacked in the looks department, I suggest you cop this Daddy Yeah shirt only for $20. Daddy Yeah.
All right, folks, we are back in this Cheeky Lala.
Quiet down, Kramarz. That's right, new and improved downtown Kenny Brown.
My worst nightmare, Daddy Yeah fans' worst nightmare, everybody's worst nightmare. Cheeky Lala in the house with a not so improved Kenny Brown.
What are you talking about?
Downtown Kenny Brown is a despicable human being.
I would ask you to, say what his record is, but I'm sure you don't know that.
Downtown Kenny Brown is
very successful
every
after acquiring.
contest.
Yeah, right.
He has not lost since acquiring Cheeky Lala's services.
That's right.
But I can admit that. But that doesn't mean I have to like the attitude of these two individuals. They are exactly what's wrong with Daddy Yeah Productions. If anybody's got something to point out, those would be the first two that come to mind, that's for sure. But right now, if there's any guy that can handle this situation, any guy that can put downtown Kenny Brown in his place, it's this guy, Stephen Gage. And it's time for your Dolce Panepinto Attorneys at Law main event. It's going to be a dandy, Wheelz.
The shifty Stephen Gage. Isn't that correct, Kramarz?
Shifty for sure, and have the Unbookables exploded once and for all for good?
Oh, absolutely.
And we saw a Good Times at the Big Indy and a loss for the Unbookables to the Nacci Mafia, and Steve Gage just had enough and left Waz behind.
Yeah, Waz was looking for a good old handshake by his buddy, best friend, pal. But Steve Gage, he left him hanging, bud.
He left him hanging and is on to bigger and better things because, as you folks know, we will be determining the first ever Daddy Yeah Pro Heavyweight Champion this Saturday at Hot Summer. But that champion's got a tall task ahead because, folks, you are looking at the #1 contender to whomever that new Daddy Yeah Pro Heavyweight Champion is. Stephen Gage won that right back at New Game. He is the first challenger to that championship. And you gotta believe downtown Kenny Brown wants to put down Stephen Gage to firmly plant himself right at the top of that championship ladder. And a win in this match would certainly do that for Kenny Brown, would it not?
It definitely would. 100%. I was just thinking there, man, does Cheeky Lala love her some spotlight?
Yeah, Cheeky Lala is always trying to be on camera, and she's got the biggest mouth I've ever heard here in Daddy Yeah Pro, and that is not a good thing.
Speak about biggest mouth. Have you heard her new single, Kramarz?
I've heard it, unfortunately, more than once, and in one time I was forced to hear it because she stole the microphone right out of my hand. And,
rightfully so.
And I'm going to ask you the same question I asked you last week, Wheelz.
Did I listen to it and put it on my playlist for Spotify? I did, in fact.
Do you think Cheeky Lala's ever heard of Drake?
Who?
You know, Drake.
No, I don't know no Drake.
Who actually wrote that Cheeky Lala song.
Oh, cut it out. Cut it out.
You can't just change 2 words and call it your song.
Listen, that is an original from Cheeky Lala.
That is a lack of artistic integrity. That's what that is.
Oh, my goodness.
A lack of managerial skills, a lack of artistic integrity, a lack of everything from Cheeky Lala. Literally the worst part of Thursday nights.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I said it.
Yeah, you sure did.
I said it.
Along with a lot of other things that you've been saying.
Hey, I speak the facts here on Thursday nights,
Fake
and I think all
news.
of our fans would agree with my sentiments. But Kenny Brown putting Steve Gage down right there with a big shoulder.
Doing it with some style, too. I know you know nothing about that, but
hey,
I got you.
I never claimed to know a lot about style, but I know we didn't get that from old Cheeky.
Yo, just throwing shots at her. Shot after shot.
After shot. Because Stephen Gage is in there right now handling business. That's why.
Good thing you're just shooting blanks here.
You're out of your mind. Head of steam. Stephen Gage looking to string it together here. Got Brown up in that fireman's carry spot. Looking for a big Samoan drop. And yes. Steve Gage getting into a good position here. Putting himself in control of the match. Just a 1 count.
Kenny Brown is really feeling it. He sure is.
We'll take a look at this here from Stephen Gage once again on our Genesis Gaming and Hobby replay. Up and down. That's all Kenny Brown had to deal with. And Stephen Gage on the bottom in complete control with a shot right to the chest. You know what's next? Big senton time. Crunch. Is it enough?
And a pin. No.
Lateral press, not enough to do it. Maybe a hook in the leg could have changed things, but not to be. Steve Gage still has work to do to put down downtown Kenny Brown.
New and improved. Kramarz, get it right.
There's no improvement at all in
How many
downtown
times?
Kenny Brown. None. Zero, zip, zilch, nada.
Winning. Winners win.
And we'll see how that goes tonight. Stephen Gage with a shot to the midsection.
Winners get paid a fatter envelope, too.
That's for sure. The winner's purse is always the biggest purse. That damn cheeky Lala.
Hey, cut it out. Watch yourself.
Stay out of the ring. That is not your place. You are not to get involved in the match.
She is Kenny Brown's manager. What do you
Make my day if
mean?
Stephen Gage slapped the taste right out of her mouth.
Oh, you better watch yourself before I slap the taste out of your mouth
Damn
for
it, Kenny Brown from behind.
the disrespect here. Smart move. Steve Gage was the moron turning his back to his opponent. You
Cheeky
never do
Lala.
that.
On the distraction, it changed things. Now Kenny Brown back in control of the contest.
Good manager or what, Kramarz?
No.
Yes.
No. No. You stop. What's your? She's not going to manage you.
I'm not trying to get a manager.
Why you hold your pocket as tight as you are?
I'm calling it the way I see it. I'm sorry you are
Is Cheeky
blind.
Lala a romantic interest of yours? Like, I don't understand what's all the ass kissing all about, Wheels.
No. Cut it out, Kramarz. You just sound jealous.
Oh, no. Down goes Steve Gage.
Planted head first.
This is
Spike.
definitely going to do it. Good
Good.
night, Steve Gage. Your
That's
winner.
right.
No, not yet. Steve Gage staying in this thing. Thank goodness.
How the hell did he kick out? That's what I'm asking myself after being planted like a lawn dart.
As you're going to see again right now in the upper left, watch this impact on the skull of Gage. Crash right into that mat. It was not enough. Right now, Kenny Brown reaping the rewards of this turn of events, hammering away on Gage in the corner, nasty knife edge chop.
Taking full control, slowing down the match into his pace.
Gage trying to fight out right now, but Kenny Brown saying no way, answering back.
He's out muscling him. That's what he's doing. Out muscling and out wrestling.
And you can see Kenny Brown mocking our official, knows full well he's got till 5, taking every bit of that opportunity.
No. He's not mocking him. He's helping that hillbilly count to 5.
Someone needs to shut Cheeky Lala's mouth once and for all.
I mean, she's only
What's
telling the
Kenny Brown
truth.
seeing her?
Wins in the win column. Come on.
There's a forearm shot from Steve Gage. Up. Downtown Kenny Brown, big neck breaker.
Snapping him.
Once again. Isn't enough.
Snap, crackle, pop went Steve Gage's neck there.
Not enough at all. Still
He's
just
getting
2.
closer.
Watch this one more time.
Kenny Brown like a savage.
Beautiful neck breaker. Spot on, right on the money.
Continuing to attack Steve Gage while he's down. Smart strategy by the new and improved downtown Kenny Brown.
And what's resulted here is an opportunity for Kenny Brown to put this thing away and solidify his place in the hierarchy of contenders when it comes to the Daddy Yeah Pro Heavyweight Championship. Speaking of the Daddy Yeah Pro Heavyweight Championship, as we mentioned, it will be decided. The first time ever champion will be crowned.
And a triple threat.
Absolutely. Myung Jae Lee, Coombs, and who?
Hayden Backlund freed his schedule.
I refuse to say that name. That's another one of those people that I've got a multitude of issues with here in Daddy Yeah Pro. So I'm glad you said that because I refuse to say that man's name. The guy from Not So Grand Island.
Bad journalism. It's okay, though. I know you're biased.
Yeah, your journalism may be bad, but that drop kick from Kenny Brown was not. Right on the button, landing right under the chin of Stephen Gage, but still only good for a 2 count. All I hear is Cheeky Lala. There's all this clapping, there's all that, but Cheeky Lala's damn voice overshadows everything that's happening in this gym right now.
Giving downtown some advice. That's what a manager does. It's just your first day on the job, Kramarz.
That's the kind of voice that nightmares are made of.
She's doing her job.
Now towel right now. She's got Kenny Brown in a position to put away Stephen Gage right here, especially if he can make the man go to sleep. Choking the life out of Stephen Gage, removing whatever wind is left in those lungs, making recovery an extremely tough proposition for Stephen Gage.
While Kenny Brown is beating down Steve Gage, he just continues to talk trash every moment of this match here to Steve Gage.
Now, one thing Cheeky Lala has done for downtown Kenny Brown is taught him how to play mind games. Kenny Brown is very good nowadays at getting into the heads of his opponents. And he's doing just that with Stephen Gage right now, but Gage roaring back with some shots. We got a slugfest here in the center. They're swinging. Thursday nights are made for fighting.
Getting real physical towards the end here.
Forearm shiver right to the mouth.
How much more do... Oh.
Step up Enziguri, back and forth. These two warriors go. What a main event. Super kick right on the money. Right on the money. But Steve Gage cannot capitalize. Too much damage done in this match by Brown.
He needs a breather, and Kenny Brown is counting the teeth in his mouth, making sure none of them came flying out.
That step up Enziguri and watch the answer back from Gage right here. Super kick.
He was on roller skates, too.
Yeah, that's for sure. Desperation shot, but an effective one to say the least. Big clothesline from Gage. And again, Gage turning it on. Shot to the midsection. Got him set. Up and down. Abruptly down to the canvas goes Kenny Brown. Stephen Gage. Watch this.
Yeah, watch that elbow shot to the face of Steve Gage.
Nobody home for downtown. And a forearm shot again from Gage. Now we're going to see it. Big German suplex. Down goes Brown. And once again, Stephen Gage needs...
Oh, what
Wait, what is this?
Oh.
She's ringing the damn bell.
Oh, the bell keeper rang the bell. What are you watching?
No, Cheeky Lala, you saw it yourself. Cheeky Lala grabbed that bell. And Stephen Gage wondering what the hell's going on, just like we are.
You know, she brings up a good point. She's calling Steve Gage a cheater. I thought I seen him cheat too.
You're an idiot, and so is she.
Yeah, he definitely did.
Oh, wait a minute! Wait a minute! Super kick under the throat.
You know,
this is ridiculous.
Second time he turned his back to
come
the
on.
new and improved downtown Kenny
come
Brown.
On, not this way.
Do it.
No.
Yes.
Right on the top of his head.
Oh.
Spike went Stephen Gage. Not
Good
this
night.
way. No, come on. Damn it.
And that is that there, Kramarz.
Damn it all. Cheeky Lala. Ringing that damn bell, cheating, getting involved.
Hate it or love it. It is undisputed. Your winner of the main event tonight is the new and improved downtown Kenny Brown.
I can't do it without help from Cheeky Lala. He can't do anything without help from Cheeky Lala. This was Gage's contest, and there you see the unfortunate end. But folks, what is not unfortunate is we're going to see you this Saturday.
That's right.
Live at the Old First Ward Center. Hot summer.
I am Wheelz with a Z. That is a chrome dome right next to me. They call Kramarz. We will be there Saturday. Will you?
Once again, my boy Kenny Brown got that W. That's because he's a winner, okay? He's a star. And everyone here, I think everyone knows it now, Kenny. What do you think?
Nah, clearly I don't think everybody really even knows this because they still act like they stupid. Come on now. You stay sleeping on your boy, but I think it's time for you to really wake up. Really, you just saw what I just did to Steve. And as a matter of fact, seriously, when was the last time you seen Steve's partner Waz here? I don't know. I can't call it.
He was here.
But for real though, this is what happens when you actually have somebody have your back. Gage, tonight, your boy simply just wasn't there for you. I think you might want to start reconsidering some things.
Think about it.
Yo, this Daddy Yeah shirt's like a extra medium. Wonder who it'll fit. Mike?
That's right. Get the new t-shirt, $20. And don't forget to give us a like. Daddy Yeah.